welcome back to my channel. Today's video, you can go from this to this. I have super simple, sparse brow tips and techniques. It's gonna give you more room to play with your eyeshadow, as well as make your eyes look a little bit bigger, give your face some definition, and overall great brows. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. So as you can see, this brow is done, and then this brow is not. I want to start off by saying this technique or these techniques can absolutely be used if you have very minimal, a lot more minimal than mine is. So take these tips and use them with however sparse your brows are. All right, first step. I actually ordered something for this that has not come in yet. So before I post this video, if it's come in and I like it, I'll let you know. If not, I'll bring it up in another video. Okay, but the first tip is to get a clear brow mascara. Now, if you have pretty like wiry brows that don't like to do what you want them to do, make sure you click down below. I have a DIY professional grooming brow video that I did, and it'll really help because they need to be groomed before you do this so they're not all crazy and wily. But you need a clear brow gel that is really, really strong. Okay, so I like the one from Anastasia. Okay, I've used it for years. So what you're going to do is you're going to go like this through your brows and then backwards. Okay, really get those brows nice and coated. Go up. Okay, and then you're going to really push whatever brow hair you have up. Even these tiny little babies out here, up, up, up. And then you want to take your finger, some sort of type of, pencil or whatever, and you want to push these up and kind of hold them there. And you want to kind of hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, until they stick up like this. Okay, you see that? Now, this is the part that you have to be patient. I didn't promise you that this was the quickest brow tutorial. If you have sparse brows, putting brows on is going to be really important to framing the face. It does give a little bit more of a youthful appearance when you do have eyebrows on. I actually introduced my mom to this several years ago. She's never done her brows before, and then I introduced her how to do this, and she just has not stopped. And it made her face look so much more youthful, and there's a great definition to it. You can also hold a little spoolie and kind of roll it up this way with some of that brow gel on. So let me tell you why we do this first step. First of all, it separates the brow hairs. And second of all, it brings everything up. So if you have a hooded eye or not a lot of eye space, a smaller eye shape, this will give you so much more room to play with because you'll be able to bring your shadow up a lot higher. And that'll give you more space to play with your eyeshadow. Get your favorite brow pen. Actually, Urban Decay, which I just ran out of and I need to grab another one, they have one that is a pen on one side and a micro pencil on the other side. They're fantastic, okay? But I have actually been searching everywhere for just another dupe. The Flower Beauty ones are, they're fine, they're good. The Stila ones, they're okay. They just run out really quickly. But ColourPop had just sent me these. These are actually for freckles, like for fake freckles. This is called the ColourPop Freckle Pen, but it works really well for the brows. So what you're going to do is you are going to start to draw hairs on. Make sure you use your finger to ground, and you are going to draw hairs wherever you need some depth and dimension. And you want to do these flicking motions, flick, 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 flick. And this will take a minute to practice, but you'll get it. Flick, 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 flick. Okay, you see where I'm going with this? Now don't worry, it might be just a touch looking crazy, don't worry. There's also those 3-prong ones that I've seen and I couldn't get my hands on them, so you can try that. I have not tried it. I did try the milk ones and I didn't love them. They're 3-pronged, but I didn't love them. Now these brows are supposed to be more of a natural look, so that's why we're kind of drawing on some hairs. Now I'm going to take my NYX micro pencil, and this is where you kind of go in and you start to do the small motions just like you did with the pen over the pen area. You don't want to only do these motions with just a pencil because it's too it's too soft looking. So if we're actually trying to draw in hairs, you need to make sure you use the pen first. And then I am going to go on top. You can't forget the top. And I'm going to, so there that is. Look how gorgeous that is. That looks very natural. And I'm just going to go underneath here and draw a few more hairs. Like I said, this is going to take just a touch of practice, but I'm going to tell you that these strokes look so natural on the brow. And then when you fill it in just ever so slightly with the pencil, because if you actually go in full ham with a pencil and you have super sparse brows, it is going to look very blockish. So whenever you use a pen first and then just kind of fill in those sparser areas that need a little bit more depth with a pencil, then you are good to go. Not overly done, but really, really perfected. And again, it's going to give you that beautiful frame of the face that we all want, because you got to understand, eyebrows, A, are sisters, not twins, so they don't have to be perfect. And B, the brows are what I consider the frame to the windows of our face or our soul. So having them nice and defined really, really, really will amp up your makeup look. I know that this is a really hard point for a lot of people, because a lot of people also are afraid to go on the skin. When you have sparse brows, you need to draw in hairs on the skin. It will come together, like I said, if you can do these tips, which I know you can. My Elle squad is rock stars at this, but I really want you to go on the skin and draw in those hairs, and then you can go obviously in and do the final touches with the brow pencil. So what do you guys think? Do you think you guys can do that? Please send me, how this went if you try it. I can't wait to hear from you. I know it was a quick tip video, but it really honestly is not that difficult. You just have to sit down, take your time, and master it. And putting that clear brow gel on first and holding it up is going to be a game changer. I just know it. So thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, loves.